Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Neighbor Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the Money Quarterback, episode 5-4. What up, Devin?
I'm having fun on the long road. The setbacks just enhance the comebacks when the story get told. I'm from South Carolina. What's up, Bit?
What it do, everybody? Who needs spotlight when you the sun? You know, we shine bright around here. You feel me?
Shine bright like a
Shine bright
diamond.
like a diamond. For real though, but shout out to our guests. Let's have our six. She been on for the second time, right?
Yeah. Second time. Let me get the applause, right? Let me get the... Yeah. Introduce yourself again. First time on camera.
Hi, everybody. It's Samantha, Sam, whatever you want to call me, owner of Red Ambitious.
Yeah.
You know, you see me. If you don't, you don't.
Hey.
You not me, so don't worry about me.
Just like you working.
Don't watch me. Watch TV.
Look at that. She over here watching herself on TV right now.
Don't watch me watch TV.
What up, Jern?
What up?
What up, man? What we were just talking about, though, before we started recording?
Talking about what me and Bit was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you was talking about how your mama was talking about investing or whatever.
Yeah. So the other day, my mama, she was like, Sam, I'm gonna get this money and we gonna go buy this and we gonna invest in that. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, she invested in me because you know my mama about to be 62 and she about to retire March. So she
I can't wait.
Her beginnings is way different from ours and anybody else's. So when she say stuff like that, that made me feel good because that means she listening and she absorbing the stuff I be trying to say to her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to break a cycle.
Got to.
I feel like she don't even realize that she broke a cycle because she went and bought a home. It's hers. And she talking about, well, I'm going to sign the deed to you.
Yeah.
She would sign it to my brother, but y'all know my brother incarcerated. So she's like, I don't want to have to, like, he might need some paperwork signed and we might have to take care of. So I'm just going to put it in your name because I know you ain't going to leave him out.
Yeah.
You know,
you gonna have his back.
Yeah, I'm going to have his back. And
She know.
which is true because, hey, this our house.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I was like, Mom, you give your kids a home. Like, do you know how many people can say that?
Not that many.
Black people anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's an asset.
Right. And you don't even realize what you done.
Yeah.
You don't realize it. So I'm like, all right, cool, Mom. It is what it is. As long as you're on this earth, we go get it.
You got to.
So, you know, we coming from where you coming from. We're showing, you feel me? Came from the dirt. No cap.
Yeah, my mama always say that about my grandma. She always tell my grandma, like, if I got $1, then you got 50 cents. Like,
My mama got $1.
yeah, but I'm saying,
I get what you're saying, because she finessed me out the 50 cents that I had.
But she go give it to your
I
whole
$50 cents, but she gonna finesse me out my 50 cents.
I need that whole
Some
dollar.
kind of way.
Some kind of way. Because you know you can go find another dollar.
I'm gonna find another dollar.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. And I'm saying it's so nice that like you can see your parents as you get older, like they start trusting in you as a grown up. Like they believe in you. Like they know that you got their back. And, like it feels good that your people can respect you at that level because everybody don't have that respect from their parents because like they ain't working as hard as they should be.
Right?
It's hard for your parents to look at you as more than a kid they
child.
raised. You know, they don't look at you as the person you have grown and who you are now. You know, and that's the biggest thing your parents need to change about you because they won't take the information you give them, but if somebody else give them the information, they'll take it more freely.
Yeah.
Like the people that listen to us at our jobs and people we know in life that don't know us growing up, but just know us as the people we are now, they'll listen to our information and maybe take action. But our mama and our family, most of the time, they're not going to take action on what we say because they may believe it.
Well, I wipe your butt.
Huh? Yeah, I wipe your butt.
Yeah,
you
they
can't tell me
don't.
nothing.
They don't know how to take their cape off. Like they gonna always feel like they supposed to be either Superman or Superwoman. So if you come to them with some information, they gonna be like, "I look out for him. He don't look out for me. Whatever."
Exactly.
But really, they could use it though.
Yeah, they
like,
can use
yeah.
the information. Because the dude at his old job or whatever, our mama work at the same job he work at, and but they do different things or whatever. He like a manager or whatever. You told him about the market and really like got him like investing into the market.
He was already invested.
Yeah, he was already invested.
I think
but
got
he invested
invigorated.
Yeah, he was in there every day then.
Yeah.
And he made 11K in 2 days.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing that before because he went looking
Almost
at the
penny
market.
stock. Like he basically put $2,000 up and in 2 days it hadn't rolled up. That's
risk.
that play.
That's
A
the
risk.
risk.
But like I said, it went from like 8. He bought some penny stock for 8 cents and they ran up to 88 cents.
You can't really beat that. You
Yeah,
put
that's a
$2,000
steal.
into that, you'll make a lot of money because you got so many shares. You know, we do a lot of auctions, but right now we getting back into like buying stocks and like swing trading also. You feel me? Because that's a different way
doing
to
more
make money
swinging, too.
Yeah, you
And
know.
shout out to
options
Swag.
so scary.
Yeah, they real scary. But shout out to Swag. Y'all know we celebrated him last night. So I was out there and this dude named Jason came
out Swag,
and
yeah.
he had Robin Hood on his phone,
Yeah.
but like he wasn't
He
really
wasn't doing that
like
yet.
yeah. And so me and Swag was explaining the options to him, and he was like, "Well, shit, why? I'm trying to do it right now. I can't do no option. Like you got to go in the settings.
You gotta go in the
man.
settings,
You gotta go in there and change it up,
enable,
man.
man.
Like it's nice to have that information that when
Yeah.
somebody come to you and be like, "Yo, help me out with this." Like I studied this or understand this enough to where I could give you this information.
Exactly.
That's what we say about our parents. It's like kind of their fault in a way, but not their fault because they didn't have the knowledge. They ain't had a Google to go straight to and find what
Or YouTube.
whatever information.
Cause
Yeah,
they
Google or
ain't have YouTube
YouTube.
University. Like that's
YouTube
what we.
University
That's
is
how
the
we
number
learn
one
everything
university.
we get.
Yeah, and our
Everything.
people been taught to maintain.
Yeah.
Just maintain.
Yeah.
Just literally maintain.
Just
Survive.
don't fall off. That's it.
For
Yeah.
real.
Make it to the next
Just
day.
don't fall
As
off.
long as I buy a damn house, I can stay in my house, my lights on, I got something to eat, I'm good.
Yeah, but
You know
that
what
is
I'm saying? Which is true.
But
The bare minimum.
that is not true though, because when you see other folks that been able to do that with ease and
With
being able
more.
to live so much of their life in abundance, like I said, like they don't have to worry about eating every week. They
But
just
you
go
just
live.
said you see so many people. They don't see many people that like that either, though. Depending on their ease of access, like
That's true.
What they got a resource to, like
Yeah, it's an age range too. Like most people around a certain age, you hang out with other people that's around your certain age. So if y'all grew up, y'all kind of grew up the same way because y'all kind of grew up around the same time.
Yeah.
So
Right.
y'all kind of look at each other the same way. Like I'm gonna see you at work, and I know that I'm just. Hopefully I don't fall off, and hopefully you don't fall off. But
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't really doing nothing extra because we ain't had the information. I didn't, and you did. So we got to find other ways to go get it.
You can't get information you don't have.
Yeah.
Right, right. Like, what I'm supposed to just manifest it out of book? Like, it's an empty book. I don't know. You know?
That's the biggest problem with like the black community and any like impoverished community. They don't read books enough. They don't read the information that everybody that's rich trying to give them.
Because the
It's in books.
information is in the books. Like I say, but you.
But see, that go back to the slave days. They taught us that went right.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was the white, the devil.
Yeah,
this
you
and
feel
that.
me? But
So, and we still, people don't really so set back by that.
So
Still.
Still, yeah.
And
They
it's
intentionally
so
ain't want us to
disheartening
read.
sometimes because, my gosh.
But it's like almost like, what can you do? But I was saying, you just have to be like, this is circumstances
Gotta
we in
exist,
and overcome them.
coexist.
Because like one thing we do as black people, we adapt. Like I say, we make chitlins into something that's a good food. And
Right,
when
and
it's just
it's
it
good.
pig and sticks, it's just
Yeah,
good.
it's tasty.
But like I
Just
say,
guts.
We just we
Ooh, I
find.
like that shit.
The lining of a pig's stomach, man. No.
who want to eat that? All the stuff they
But my
ate in their
people
life.
love it.
Shit.
You feel me?
I ain't never
Each
ate
other?
that. Yeah.
I done tried it.
All
but,
of them.
Yeah, but we just find happiness in
not for
anything.
me.
So we overcome a lot of stuff. But I think it's time to leave that overcoming and just be above
Conquer.
it. Yeah, just conquer it. Like just
Dominate.
Yeah,
Dominate.
exactly. Because like we get dominated by the dumbest society, and like that's why all the people that's the richest people in the world all look like them, and that's why like we just know regular people out here that just rich and like I say the Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator, now he the Atlanta Falcons head coach. His daddy owned FedEx. Come on now, like he just do football because he want to.
Because that's his passion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
his
passion.
passion.
That's his passion because he don't have to worry about. And that's what I do right now. Like you don't never know how long this could last. I might have to get a job. That's nothing wrong with that. But right now I get to just go after my passion. That's insane. I just get to wake up every morning and just figure out the things I want to do because what's gonna make me happy in the long run. Because like you can settle down and just do whatever you want to do in your life, but think about 20 years from now, what's gonna make me happy?
What's gonna make
and
me
that's
Well,
going.
you ain't gonna know it exactly, I mean, but what will put you in a position to be happy?
Yes, but I know what my 50-year-old self would want to be doing. Like we was looking at a picture of Cynthia Bailey. She was just like on the docks taking the
just living
pictures.
her best life.
and
Just
living
living her
at 50.
best
So
life.
right now, I'd rather sacrifice like the next like a year because like I can like I said we was talking about back and forth saying like I feel like I had the most money I had, but I still feel so broke. Because
Because
what I want in life is
The
not something
value
I
of
can.
money ain't the same.
Yeah,
either.
money ain't
Like,
nothing, man.
Yeah.
It's just,
$1,000
I want
like
freedom.
$100.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I mean, let's be honest.
It goes so fast.
so fast.
And it's not. It just mean what you can get. Like money don't mean nothing. It's just the stuff I
don't.
want. Cause whatever, it don't mean no happiness. Cause I can
It
tell you,
don't.
Because
money
they can lower the value on the money whenever they feel like it. Like I like getting around an old person. Like say I'm at a grocery store or something, and I be like, man, $50 don't get you what it used to. Like yeah, back in my day, like, but you don't know why the value just kept getting lower and lower. It's
Inflation.
like you could have got so much for $1 back in the day that like
Man,
$1
so
nowadays,
much.
that shit almost like a quarter.
A quarter.
A dime.
Yeah,
Hey.
like $1, you flip $2-3 back, and it's like, man, what did I get for this $3? Nothing
Right.
really, like nothing.
I got
A double cheeseburger.
That's
got
it.
Mickey D.
I had got a bowl of chili from Publix for $4. A bowl of chili.
You get a parfait.
Like, I
Yogurt
remember
and fruit.
before my grandma passed, they gave her some food stamps, and they used to get her like $9 or $10, and I'm like, bro, my grandma can't even go to the store and get a loaf of bread, some eggs, and milk with that.
Yeah.
every
No.
time. Like, what the fuck? We can't even make an egg sandwich.
no.
Like, what you talking?
Like, and if you do, you ain't gonna have nothing left. Like,
That's it.
Like a
Bag of
gallon of
potatoes
you
like
know, one
$4.
time a gallon of milk had done went up to like $5 one time. And I was like, "Dang, you
Because,
can't
like-
get some bread."
Cause how you make an egg sandwich? You gonna make the egg with? You gotta have to buy some butter or some
Salt?
salt to fry them on.
Hey.
Like, you feel me? How about I ain't got nothing? How about I'm
That's
starting
sick.
from scratch?
80 cent,
Yeah.
dog.
Sick.
I'm gonna use that to the day.
Yeah, but think about that, going from that perspective, like we started from scratch, man. All of us, like we all start from scratch
Yeah.
when we born, and like that's why like we just it's so hard to get above. That's why you just say overcome it, but we can't overcome it no more. We just gotta
You got to put in the work. It's all about
Yeah.
putting
It
in the
is,
work.
it
Actions
is.
over words, man. You
It
got to
is.
put your actions over words.
It is, and I'm gonna get into what I want to speak about coming out to here when you said putting actions into word. So, your mind is one of your biggest battles. The me versus me is so real.
Huge.
Every day.
And like 2020, it wasn't the best for me some ways, but it was the best for me mentally.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was able to bring stuff that was going on a long time ago to forefront in my mind because I suffered with my mental health for a while.
Okay.
I got depressed with, I got diagnosed with depression and anxiety. But the thing about it is, I'm 30 getting depressed that I realized I had anxiety since I was about 6-7 years old.
You don't even know.
Yeah.
You
And-
don't know. You don't know.
Turn
So I just, I basically was thinking about my experiences and how they made me feel, and like some of the stuff I felt that I knew I felt when I was a little girl, I felt that again. I'm like, yo, that's what that was. It was anxiety. And to be honest, I knew I had depression years ago.
Yeah.
But it's just that I never.
So how do you
the
know
left.
that though?
Like some days you get up and it's like you want to do so much,
But-
and it's like you have no energy and you have no desire. Like I can get myself
You know about
so
Jeremy?
hyped up to do something.
Of course, that shit
And-
real, bro.
Jeremy had on lessons. I mean, not lessons, but
And you just be like, man, no, you stay in the bed all day, just there.
he just don't want to get up.
Don't want to do nothing, no
Yeah.
energy, no nothing. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to the point where like I got to do something. Like I can't keep trying to be the superwoman you supposed to
Yeah.
be.
for everybody.
I gotta put it out here in the front. So when I went and got my annual exam, I just told my doctor, I was like, look, this how I feel. No, I don't want to kill myself, but I just don't be feeling like going some days. And when you say it, you got to do it. And it's hard to do it if you're not in the right mental space.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I urge my people to take care of your mental health. Like, just because, and then the thing about it, it's taboo with the older people. They're like, oh, you all
There ain't
right.
nothing wrong
You-
with you.
Yeah.
You know, ain't that wrong with you?
Back in
But
my
it's
day.
wrong with them too.
Yeah.
They just not.
It's even worse
And
with
it's
them.
They
it's
just
a
been
vicious
around
cycle.
longer
It's
and
a
they know how to
vicious
handle
cycle.
it better.
Yeah.
That's all
Right,
it
and
is.
it ain't even that. They handle it bad
Worse.
because they passed the way they
Pass
handle
it
it on
down,
to you
yeah.
because that's what you saw.
I'm sick, you sick, but we don't know we sick.
We-
You good?
Yeah,
that's what it
you
is
good.
basically.
And it's come back to we have to keep pushing because guess what? If like with them, if they didn't keep pushing, they not gonna have that house.
Yep.
They're not
Right.
gonna be able to take care of
They
their
can't
family.
Yup.
provide.
They can't provide,
Right.
and when you can't provide, that's like a bad feeling. Like that'll put
That's
anybody
depressing.
in
That
the
shit,
space.
Yeah,
boy.
that's the
That's the
That's
person.
very
depressing.
depressing. And I that's why I said a long time ago, before I knew what depression and anxiety was, I was going through that when I was like 20 and 21, 22 years old, like dark
Yeah.
type stuff because y'all don't understand at the time, I was putting in jobs every day. And I'm like, bro, I can't find that. And my stepdaddy, Ricky, he used to be like, Samantha, the only reason why I'm helping you is because I see you on here. Like, you come here every day
Trying.
and you trying.
Yeah.
And he said, that's the only reason why I'm going to help because some people ain't going to do that.
Yeah,
They just
a
go
lot of
wallow in
people.
their misery. And, I mean, at some point, you might wallow in your misery, but get out. Like, you just
You
be
got.
like,
You gonna have to. I mean, if you don't,
and
you
I'm
can
saying
enjoy.
that to say, where I was a few months ago, I am not in that place, and I'm so happy because I'm starting to feel bad like myself.
Exactly.
And-
You're like, who?
That's good.
Samantha
And
Bull.
when I think about it, I'm like, I feel so bad for some people who
Never get out.
they
of it.
weren't in the position I was in, and they can't, make like, say for instance, COVID took my job from me.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
mean of stability. That
'Cause
was one of
remember-
my streams of income.
when you came
You
here.
feel me? Because I'm working on my other ones, and they not to where I could just say, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't gotta worry about that shit.
yeah.
Yep.
But I did put some things in motion a couple years ago that helped me out. Like,
Yeah.
but I can only imagine how somebody who don't got it like
Nothing.
what I did because they don't have the means that I had at the point in time. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I never had to worry about my mortgage because my mortgage paid for it. I have a deed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I do have an HOA fee, but fuck that. I can scramble that little $200.
Yeah, you can scramble that up.
Paying $700-800 more and you ain't got no job and then unemployment be blah, blah, blah. Man, nobody got time for that shit. Fuck them people. That's what it is. And I believe
Thankfully, I
they
had to go
make
through
it
that.
so hard for you to say that so they ain't gotta go through like
Yeah.
but fuck that, you owe me this shit. Get my goddamn
Yeah,
money.
what I'm saying.
You feel me?
I'm an American.
Hey,
Them
hey,
pay
and
taxes.
one of my biggest regrets
Bought
is the
$20 to the mob.
scam book. I should have scammed the government like the rest of these
Everybody else
motherfuckers.
did.
Fuck them people, because they don't care about us.
They don't give a damn about that.
They
give
really
two
don't.
fucks. Everybody's screaming, shut down, shut down. They talking about giving us $1,400 more.
Yeah.
What is that gonna do?
Hey, gonna pay.
$20 to the mob.
I ain't got it.
But like,
No, I ain't got it.
that just gonna do something for like 1 month, a month and a half.
Yeah,
and that's why I
yeah.
say investing in like just know how to
Learning
budget.
the skill.
Learn how to budget.
And
Cause
see, that's what I'm working on, budgeting.
Budgeting and learning the skill can
Correct.
take you to a different
Correct.
level.
Yeah.
And that's like I said, I ain't had to worry about. I didn't have to worry about my car, just insurance, because I did some things a couple years ago that put me in a position to say I ain't have to worry about it.
Right.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I can only imagine somebody that paycheck to paycheck, or
Right.
they just don't have the extra, losing their job,
Right.
waiting on the state and the government to do something for them. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
See,
saying,
like with
it's
2020
stressful.
for me, like the thing I got of it is like I learned just by sitting still for 3 months. Like I never really lost my job kept running. I mean, they don't care about me. So
Stop none.
So my money kept flowing, but it was places that I couldn't go because stuff was shut down or whatnot. And I learned like what I could have and like cut out of my life. Like I cut so much stuff out of my life that I was spending money on because it's like, bro, yeah, you was doing this and doing that, but now that the world shut down, you still fine without it. Like
You
so,
don't need
I'm not
it.
gonna come into 2021 like, oh, the world open halfway. Let me start back. Like, no, I know how much money I saved and was able to stack on top of each other and put here and put
Once you
there.
know better, you
Then
do
why?
better.
Yeah, why would I
Yeah.
go
Big
into 2021 like? Well, I mean, I did learn a lesson last year, but forget the lesson from last year. I'm starting this year fucking everything up.
Everything
again.
up.
Why would I do that?
I'm taking 3
My
steps
whole
back.
progress gone.
You know?
But one thing about that part is you repeat the lesson until you learn it.
Yeah.
So, some people, you might have took you one time to go through
This
that.
could have been my 10th year doing it. though.
But, right.
I might have just figured it out.
And when you figure it out, you're like, damn, I wasted
Yeah,
all
I was
that time.
tripping, boy.
But you got to realize it's all part of your journey.
The journey. That's the biggest thing.
It's a journey. You can't just say it's going to be like this. You don't know what the fuck it's going to be like.
You never
Right.
know.
You never know.
We didn't know
You
we were
never
gonna be here
know.
in 10 years.
And like I
Damn,
said,
so good.
I would like to say that I'm a strong-minded person, and some people just not that
Yeah.
type of person. And if I could get to the point where I was at, I can imagine somebody who mine is not as strong as mine.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like with you saying like you are like you handle your own. So like it's always like who is the go to when you the go to person? Because like you
Check
ain't really
on
got
your
nobody
strong
to go
best
to.
friend, man.
Man, look, it's been times like me and my boyfriend. Y'all know I went without for a boyfriend a long time, and like I noticed that my mood was just swinging. Like certain stuff would trigger me,
Yeah.
and I just be feeling. I go to feeling down, and I be like, he be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like,
Tell me because
this
with
and like,
your boyfriend or before you had your boyfriend?
no, with him.
Okay.
And see, at the time when I wasn't with nobody, who was I really gonna talk? So I'm with this person every day now. They
Yeah.
see me, and
Every
I just
day.
told him the other day. I said they say you need to see your significant other every season.
Yeah.
So guess what? We done seen each other broke. We done seen each other, mind not
Yeah,
right.
just-
And he'll say something. I'm like, I noticed that because you just be off in thought, and it's like you ain't not for me, but it's like you just you're not where you want to be.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
If you're not where you want to be in just yourself, it's hard
Correct.
to
And
get
I said it's hard, and that was like with me. I was like, anybody money, one of your money strings cut off, shit, I'm sad. The
Yeah.
fuck?
Right.
Exactly.
You feel me? I can't do what I was doing. And I'm trying to figure out how do I do some things,
Yeah.
the budgeting. You
It's
know,
like-
Right, yeah.
what I don't need versus what I need.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
just having this conversation with somebody. I'm like you could sit there and go through something and you're going to see something that's going to trigger you, but like I got to see you go through it. So when I get to the point of like being outside. Cause like I said earlier, check on your strong friend. Like my composure everywhere I go is always good.
Cool.
But that's because I probably went through hell at home for like a week straight just to
But you
come
don't
outside.
bring
And
it
I got
outside.
it all together now.
Yeah.
Like I probably been
Yeah.
in the house for 3-4 days, like just going through
Just
it.
chilling.
But
Talking
then
to
when I
yourself,
came
you
outside, when I came outside, it was like, oh shit, I done beat that.
It's
So
a new
I'm
day.
outside now. Like
I'm
let's
outside.
go
Breathing
live. Let's go
fresh
play.
air.
I like
What's
seeing
up?
stuff like that. Like a lot of people
Yeah,
don't
and
understand
like-
that. Like you'll see somebody that always look like they got it together. They headed in the right direction. When they get home at night, them folks might cry themselves to sleep, man.
Like the
I
people
mean,
at the
I'm
job.
not,
tell
but
you, it ain't none of y'all motherfucking business anyway.
Yeah.
What I'm doing at home,
Right.
but it's every day ain't peaches and cream.
No.
it's not.
Damn sure ain't.
It's not. It's gonna be some days you just gonna be like, fuck this shit.
Yes.
And damn, fuck you too.
right,
Yeah.
right.
But
If you got something to
somebody
say about
that
it,
fuck with you, then they just gonna be like, they just going through some things, and like it done been a point where I'm talking to my boyfriend and I just break down having an anxiety attack because the shit just made like I felt so overwhelmed on the inside that I'm
Right.
just having I gotta breathe.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
I gotta fucking breathe.
Yeah.
And that's when it got to that point, that's when I know I was like, Sam, tell your doctor about this shit. It shouldn't be like that.
Yes.
Like, yes, you know, you go through stuff and it give you past traumas and the triggering. That triggering shit is so real. Cause if you see something and then even though like you just like it's not that, but your mind is something your mind like, bitch, it's
Nah,
like
fuck
that.
that is.
You know? Hey, it's a fight, and that's why I said that me versus
Hey,
me
Jerry,
is so
hit that down,
real.
but hold it down and turn it down a little bit.
The me versus me is
yeah,
so real
it
because
really
you gotta
be like
me
that.
here
Like
and
you
the
would
me
say,
there.
like, forget that shit, and then about 2 hours later, you be like, nah, I can't forget that
I'm
shit. Like,
dwelling on
I
that
really
shit,
got
like,
to get this done
we
or
gotta
do
fucking
this
Hold it
or
down
whatever.
first,
Yeah,
Then
And
it'll
see-
start blinking, then you can turn it
And
down.
once you get your mind in a better space,
Not the middle button, the side button. Hold it down.
then you
It
can.
start blinking, then you can go down a little bit.
You'll be like, try and get this. It's a little hot in
Yeah,
here.
you got a little steam in here. Dog. I got a little steam
I
in
wanted
here.
another shot, but shit, it's coming out.
Yeah, coming out.
But
It's all
Yeah,
going
man,
down, Jerry.
there's so much trauma out here that we go through and stuff like
It
that.
is.
In our
It
mental
is.
battles, come tell you, it's like with me, like everybody, like we all have problems. I had a long 2020. Like my thing about, like I say, people say my second car is a U-Haul. Like, you know, just I have a
They
lot.
boy always
I
moving,
feel
boy.
that because I be like,
Huh?
yesterday, I'm like,
They cool, like,
I wanna
boy.
go to the
You
pool.
told him that
You
shit.
stood all the way to the left, right here. Yeah, I was in the left, but what team you say?
71.
But I will.
I know if I have to.
It's
but so,
75
like,
in here.
I
You
know
took it to
I'm sorry.
71.
Okay, yeah, good.
Like it's so much shit in my car. You might can
told
pull
that
out
man his second car was a
parachute.
U-Haul.
You might pull out a book.
Well, you can pull
A
out-
school book.
A U-Haul? That man,
Some notebook
he should have a membership,
He
dog.
did move like 3 times in a year, dog.
all
Right,
that.
go shopping right there.
You know what I'm saying?
More.
But
Sit
I'm
down.
telling you, but like, yeah, saying all that
Sit
stuff, like I
down.
said, we all go through our stuff, but like, I'm sitting down, I'm at peace right now. I'm mentally happy.
Hey,
Like,
once you
nobody
find
can
it,
take.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
I'm
be
happy.
ready to box the motherfucker they take it from you. Like, it
Yeah.
got to go.
Yeah.
You don't even give a
Exactly,
fuck
like-
if it's your mama. Mom,
I don't
she
even
like,
have time to
"Oh,
entertain it.
For real though,
I really
Like,
don't.
because like I say, my situation, I was able to find something that I like to do that also can make me some money. So I can make money on the daily
Right.
still. I do got enough capital, kind of
To make decisions like that.
Yeah.
And once you learn a skill, like we said in March when Corona came, we said we was gonna reassess and learn skills, and that's exactly what we did. It don't take much but time.
Yeah.
Be patient.
True.
Patience is the
And
number
I'm
one
saying this
virtue.
too. Entrepreneurship is not for the weak.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. And that's
It's
why I
not.
say you gotta get your mind space in the right so that if something happens, you can just brush that shit off
That was-
and let it go. Take a loss, it is what it is.
Because it's not 9
And
to
I was-
5.
I've been
Ain't
telling
it?
people,
It's not 9 to 5. We
it's
get up
not.
every day since 30 in the morning
Every day.
working.
Every day, it is what it is.
On or off
And
day.
I talked to a customer yesterday or whatever, and I was telling her about how I decide about what I'm gonna put out, like
What
with
type
my
of content?
quality
Okay.
and whatever in the clothing. I was like, it's some stuff. I said I done ordered it, put it on. It was like I ain't selling nobody this shit.
You like,
because
okay.
of the quality. And she said, and I was telling her about certain stuff with up top. Women, you got this, you got to put it in something.
Yeah, you gotta be
She
there.
was like, Sam,
We like to see
and
cleavage.
I felt so good
I do too.
about myself, and I said, see,
Boobies
that
make me
means I'm
smile.
going in the right direction with what I want to do with my business. Because she said, she said, Sam, I'm so happy that you said what you just said. I said, everybody body not the same, and I was like, people gonna put on this facade for perfection.
Right.
Nothing's
Right.
perfect.
And you got to be a
Even
name
though-
that they
We
can
for the
trust.
country, y'all.
yeah.
Sound like facade. It's beside y'all, but we for the country.
Whatever.
We for the country.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you gotta-
FACADE.
You got to be
Well,
a,
I know what the fuck it means.
you got to be a name they can trust. That's
Yeah, you gotta be a
Yeah,
brand.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to say, man, Sam so told me that bullshit.
I know-
No,
exactly.
no, she did. You feel me?
I think you should watch this podcast, Social Proof. It had this lady on Miss Skittles. You ever heard of her?
Yeah,
on
I know
Instagram?
exactly
You need to
what
watch
you're
that interview. It was a great ad interview.
Yeah.
Just her whole process of what she went through to like to build a brand. What's her brand name? Cupcake
Cupcake
Mafia.
Cupcake Mafia.
Like how they stole her brand for her and how she got it back. And how
Shit, buy
she
it back.
stopped being a middleman. Like in clothing, it's hard because it's a lot of times you got that barrier. Just like hair, it's that middleman.
It's the middleman. And
Yeah.
you just said they stole her brand from her. Which I didn't receive this, but what she spoke on, she didn't get her paperwork together right.
Exactly.
And see, everybody want to start a business. Everybody want to do this. It's way more to it
So,
than just starting.
Way more.
And yeah, they say start now and get it perfect later, which is what I had to do to myself. Cause me, I wanted to be perfect altogether.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm not putting it out there
gotta
because it's not.
start.
But no, you
gotta
just
start.
gotta do it.
Just gotta do
and
it.
see, every time I try to put doubt in myself, I do some shit and I'm like, look at it. Like, okay, I'm gonna give an example. You gotta be consistent with it. That's
Very
another
much.
thing, consistent. That's what I'm working on this year. My consistency, like my posting, my this and that.
Yeah.
So when I get myself, like I'm getting there. I'm getting myself to the point where I got enough content to put out for the month. I could do this. I could put it on a damn automatic post.
Yup.
I got an app
Yeah.
posting it for me. I'm asleep,
Yeah.
but it's posting it for me. You
Like
feel
I'm
me?
up.
I'm up. Fuck it. Send a message.
Yeah.
But I want to pay for my trademark.
Uh-huh.
And it's a process because when you get a trademark, you have to like speak to a lawyer. A lawyer is the only person that can really feel it. Because I looked at the application and I'm looking at that shit like, what the fuck is
I don't
that?
know what that is.
I don't know what the fuck
None of
that
this
is.
thing.
You know
Can't
what I'm saying?
translate it,
And then
yeah.
I'm looking at it like, I want all this under mine so that when I say I paid for it, I paid for it. And see, that's important. Like a lot of people don't know about that. They drop the LLC and it's cool. Oh, I got my paperwork. No, you don't.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
You got
No, you don't. Have you spoke?
Yeah.
Have
That's
you
one
spoke
step.
to somebody about insuring your business? Because I don't know about you. I put my money into this, so I want my investment protected.
Yes.
Definitely.
So that's just like I just upgraded my insurance on my place, and I was like, look, I got my business is registered from my mama's address, but I got my office registered at my home. So I was like, look, I got a basically at home office, and she was like, oh, well, do you keep product there? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, I can give you this amount on anything that happens to your business product. It insured this.
You said you talking to the lawyer about this?
No. This is the insurance people.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, give me that. Cause something happened. Y'all gonna give me that much? That'll at least give me a grounds to start on. No, you're not
right.
insuring everything, but that'll give me a head start as
Yeah.
in say, damn, I'm ass out.
Yeah, you ain't
know what
going
I'm saying?
back
And
to
it's
zero.
so important. Right, and then it's part of my insurance. That's something else we need to think about too. People be like, this and that. Pay for that shit.
Pay for
Pay
it.
for
Because
it.
just like with this pandemic shit, some people get help through their business because they had it insured.
Right.
And insure and like documented on paper.
On paper.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? That's like I said, I'm working on being consistent and more organized. Like when somebody pull up paperwork, hey, this my shit right here. I got it all right here in a folder. And nah, bitch, you ain't
It's
about
a
to do it
real
like this.
business.
Correct.
Like I ain't for play. I ain't for fake.
Right.
I'm doing what I need to do to actually make this business
because
grow.
when like you say somebody stole it, when I get to that point, I don't want to box a bitch. She try to steal something from me.
You better because she
Well,
already
just
built
work
it.
it.
This business model
Facts.
that stole from, they was so elaborate. Like I say, obviously you want to be that smart in business.
Dog.
How smart they were. They was 10 steps ahead of anybody.
I
in
follow
business.
so many.
They
I
own
follow a
everything.
lot of content
Yeah.
creators.
That's what they do.
Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of content creators. I say I follow some that are at least the top 10, at least 5% of content creators on social media. And I just, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna mimic them, but I'm looking at what they
That's
doing.
what you need to do.
It's
It's a blueprint.
Yeah,
It's a
blueprint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a blueprint.
And that's just preposterous.
You remember last
like
time you
you're not
came?
gonna take nothing I blood spread and tears into.
The last time you came here, like y'all need to be filming this, right? We weren't filming it or nothing.
No, well, yeah, because
You
you're
said
not
you was
doing
gonna film it with your phone. You was
Yeah.
like, well, can I just film a little bit with my phone?
Yeah. And see,
Yeah.
But
and
think
look
about
at
what
y'all now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
Like you said,
see,
consistent, like just
it might
continue
happen.
to
You
progress.
might be doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then it's something y'all are truly passionate about. Because-
Exactly.
And you're doing it because y'all like to do it.
Yeah.
You
Like
know
to do
each
it,
other.
yeah.
You
We
want
think
it
about
to
it during
blow.
the week. Like I be at work, like damn, I'm flipping through
Yeah,
my
and
phone,
what you
like,
want it to
okay,
blow.
this happened. We
Yeah.
might talk about
But
this later on.
exactly.
Like,
You're
Yeah.
doing this because you like to do this, and you can do this for 5 years. In your 6th year, you can get a deal on the
Yeah.
radio
Strike
station,
gold.
or you can do this and that. Just do what you love and be passionate
gold
about
out there.
it.
If
But
you
nobody
go
can
big,
take this from us.
Damn.
No,
just might
nobody
strike
can take
it.
it from you. Nobody can take it from you.
Like that's a business just black on right
and
now.
almost everybody I done
Maybe
followed,
Black Podcast.com.
shit didn't happen for them tomorrow.
It's not gonna happen
It didn't
tomorrow.
happen for them. They saying they was doing this shit for at least 4-5 years, and then boom,
Yeah,
bitch,
that was-
I got 1,000 orders in a week.
Exactly.
You feel me?
You gotta learn
And
about marketing.
Yep.
And
Branded
that's
ads.
true, and people don't believe that. I was like, and I be telling, like every time something pop up, I tell my boyfriend, I be like, hey, that motherfucker's mad. I said, yeah, it don't look good, but press is press. They
Yeah,
name
press
out
is
there.
press.
They trending.
Yeah.
Like I say, Jazz
Like
Prince.
they trending.
Jazz Prince had a story about you know Jay Prince.
Yeah, Jay Prince.
But he was talking about when Floyd Mayweather, he was on Floyd Mayweather's manager or whatever, and like they didn't want to give Floyd Mayweather a fight with Diego Corrales because they didn't think he was big enough or whatever. But then Floyd Mayweather they had set up a fake fight at somebody else boxing press conference, and like they got all the buzz or whatever, took all the buzz from the fight, called them the next day like shit, we got a fight date. Cause that's all bad press, good press.
Press,
You just
it
need to be
don't
known.
matter.
You just need to be
People
known.
care about the fight. Now,
Like
like,
the
I
same
want to see them
situation.
fight now.
Y'all probably ain't heard about this situation, but Corey Holcomb, we watch the 5150 show every week, and that's one of our favorite internet shows. Corey Holcomb got into it with a co-host and was like being disrespectful really for no reason. And so a lot of people, cause like on YouTube, you know, these YouTube shows are really big in like the black sector. And if you watch them, you will see it. But if you don't watch, you probably won't know about it.
Right.
But like so many people been making videos about it, and like Corey was wrong about what he did. You can't come at your co-host,
called him the weakest
disrespect,
link.
call him the weakest link. Say I got you because you smart. No. He bring his fans in, and he got his own
He was
platform
wild,
also.
huh?
Yeah,
He
you
was
saw it.
showing out. I
Corey
didn't see
was
it.
You gotta
wild.
watch it, dog.
Based on the story you said, he was
Yeah,
showing
like
out.
it was showing out like you acting kind of like not, you know, like a female,
not-
but
you're
not
not
saying it in the
superior
wrong
to
way. You
no
know,
man, dog.
exactly. You did like
At
Zoe,
all.
his own man, like cause he was talking about when Zoe elbowed Aries Spears on the show.
You know Aries Spears, don't you?
Yeah.
Like,
I know a lot of these names is just
Yeah,
that
cause Corey Hogan had to pay $20,000 for that or whatever. They was on TMZ about it, but it's like you can't come at you talk about that behind the scene. You don't talk about that on air because he'll come at his other co-host Darlene wrong.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they gotta be
Emotions.
constructive too.
Yeah,
Like, I gotta
exactly.
bring you behind the scenes and be like, yo, this is how things going. Like, in order for us to get to this point, how about we try this, or how about you try this, or I try this. Like, help me help you. But
Exactly.
you ain't just about to damn just you the
try-
weakest link. Like,
Weakest link. I'm a grown ass man.
we about to turn this show upside down.
Come again, say what?
Sorry.
Come again?
Excuse
But like
me.
I said, it's just like
Excuse me the what?
Oh, nigga, you gotta see me. Oh, we up.
You got to see me.
But yeah, he was
Cause
saying
it's like
disrespectful
niggerish.
stuff, dog. Yeah, he was saying disrespectful stuff. Like Corey, my favorite comedian, but I go watch Corey whenever he come to Columbia or Greenville because that's my favorite comedian.
At least you hold
But
him
it's like you
accountable, though.
lose some
Accountability.
respect because how he acted. Because I like Zoe also. Zoe is like an intellectual. Where like he a smart guy. You feel me? He light skinned, so you know how they treat light skinned people. They talk about him like they bitches
He's soft and all
they
that stuff.
soft.
No,
and
he's just
stuff
a
like
smart. In my opinion, people that's
Capital
smarter
T.
than you work smarter than harder.
Yeah.
like I say, people like they want a manly man to fix a car or whatever, but you'd rather have the plumber or you rather have Jeff
Like, bitch,
Bezos.
if you don't
Yeah.
run that shit to the goddamn,
Hey,
The
I
world
can
done
pay
changed,
somebody
man.
to come
I'm
do
going,
it.
The
look,
world done changed, man.
Yeah.
very.
Women ain't looking for no man
I ain't open your door for
that's
you.
6'8", 310 with his taco meat hanging out.
Yeah.
They not looking for that no
I ain't
more,
with all
man.
that taco meat shit.
No.
The world done
Saying-
changed, man.
But the world has changed. It's like I say, it's work smarter than
Yeah.
not harder, man. That's what it's all about.
And people
You go out there
just-
chopping logs up
like
for the fireplace
I
and
said,
shit.
you got to see somebody in all their seasoning, and you think you're gonna get somebody, and it's just gonna be always up.
Peaches and cream.
And no, it's not.
That ain't
Shit
life, man.
happens, and then it's like, it's one thing if you got somebody that ain't showing you that they gonna do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
when you got somebody that'll show you that they willing to put in some work to do something, then it's
Yeah.
a different story.
Yeah.
Now that's one thing you just want, but motherfuckers just want shit to be, oh, if he ain't this and he ain't that, bitch, is you that?
Exactly.
Are
Like,
you?
how can you ask for something and these bitches stay posting? I'm not gonna do for nothing that I can't maintain. I can do this, bitch, barely. Stop playing.
These women act like they
Barely.
can get $100,000 man, but ain't never had a man making $20,000. Like, what do you
What the
think
fuck,
you are?
bitch? Who
That's a
are
big
you?
jump, bro.
Nobody.
You got 3 kids.
Can you make
You got
$100,000?
you got
Down
3
here.
kids, but you think a
You.
dude make $100K?
Like-
Want you? For what? Why?
Yeah, you gotta
like
come
you gotta
back
like
down.
tone
You
that
gotta bring
down
that
some
same
because it
energy
ain't
you want,
realistic.
like,
Yeah.
you
You know,
got to.
Please. Like, when
be
you
serious.
submissive. Like,
A little bit. Like how
a
you
little bit.
how you gonna have 2 kids?
Because
That,
I feel like I'm an alpha man, alpha female, and
Yeah.
I just. But when I got somebody, if you got somebody that you know gonna lead you in the right direction, then you just gonna be like, yeah.
And that's
Okay.
what
You'll
that's
follow.
what,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what
sit back and let
Yeah.
that's what the game
that-
done changed that though, cause we was born at a different time. A lot of these niggas is not leading people in the right direction.
Not the right direction. A lot of these
Sad to
women
say, like the game done changed.
Follow
Very
the wrong
much,
people.
very much.
It-
But and then it's some of them that want it, and like sometimes you might have to help them. And it is what it is. Like, that's how it go. Like, if they don't know it, how
You gotta
they gonna-
But I'm
elevate
saying
it.
you can see it though. Like even if I ain't got it, you can
You can
see
see
that
it.
it's a seed in there somewhere. Like he gonna make something click. He
Facts.
just got to figure out
Facts.
what it is.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
don't know if it's like that.
You
too
see
much.
his drive, you see his ambition.
Yeah,
you
like
see,
I tell him quick, like, look, I know you a hustler. I see it in you. It's not on you.
Yeah.
It ain't
It's in
something,
you.
you know
Yes.
what I'm saying? I see it in
It's
you.
in you.
Not
just
on
believe in me.
You
Just
feel
believe
me?
what I say.
Yeah,
and
and
believe in
everything-
vision.
And like some of them, say for instance, a girl going with a drug dealer. Just put it like that. He's selling piles. He got all the bricks. He moving that shit like it's nothing.
Yep.
If he can move that shit, selling drugs is a business.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
You got to turn
But like
it
I
to
say-
goals,
I'm saying
man.
like if he can
Open
get
True
that pack and know
nightclub
it's supposed to
or
go
something,
here, and this and that,
True. Go.
count that money. He can run something
Yeah, he
that
go-
he like.
he go-
Find
and-
something he like.
And
Put
think about how messed up you talking about he can sell drugs. Think about New York right now. They about to decriminalize weed or
Weed,
whatever.
right.
Basically saying like social talking about it's so messed up. Like they put they put people in jail for selling weed because they were broke and they had to find ways
Find
to
a
make
way
money.
to make
Now
money.
New York is behind and they in debt or whatever. So now they legalizing weed to sell weed because they
So they
broke.
can tax it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they can
'cause they
tax it.
broke.
And because they broke, and it's just so disrespectful. As a government,
And
they got
then,
all the power. They
Like
can
to
change the
add
law.
on top of it, it's like they said that you could use it for medicinal purposes for people with mental health. Well, what if these people got mental health because you locked up they daddy or their uncle or their mama or some
can't
shit
get
like
that
that?
back. You
so
can't
you
get back
get them the
time.
mental
Real.
health and then you get them the weed in return to fix the mental health that you gave them, dog. Like, relax.
Weed can't
man.
help mental health though if you smoke weed.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't know, but-
medicinal.
I wouldn't know.
It can.
Yeah, but I done heard about that medicinal.
I
Yeah.
done heard about it.
I done heard about it.
If I only had my medicine card, maybe I would smoke.
I might.
They
Yeah, I
gave me the
might
card.
smoke.
But we don't do anything illegal here on the Navy Black.
The Navy Black
We do not
Podcast.
promote illegal shit.
Like nothing illegal.
Everything's just saying.
We read the Bible before we start the podcast.
Yes, every day.
Really,
God's good
What
All
is
the
illegal?
time.
all the time.
God is good. But what is illegal?
Amen.
Really? What is illegal? What is not right? What are the rules? Because the rules get broken every day by people
Every
that can't
day.
break them. Like I say, we just get in trouble for breaking the rules.
Yeah, we the people that like they say, the golden rule.
But go
People
by-
make the goal,
who write the
make the
book.
rules.
Yeah.
And
It's
going
straight
by
like that.
going by rules and regulations and politics and stuff. Miss Boyd, they always come in. If you talking about voting, you ain't voting and stuff. She's like, you need to at least vote locally. Like I was thinking about why you don't try to run locally if you so
Because-
passionate about that.
You know, I'm gonna tell you who asked me that. It was like Jed. He said, "Sam, why you don't do that?" I said, "Because I've been cussed all them motherfuckers out, and they
Oh,
like
God.
Yeah.
hold me in contempt. Cause I didn't cuss all y'all out, and I will come across all y'all face."
Don't cuss them out. Cuss them out in your own type of way.
In
And see, that's when you passionate about something, and when I'm
hard,
passionate
man.
about something, you get to a point and you just like, fuck that.
Yeah.
This me.
It's wrong.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
that
I'm
raw
raw.
shit. Yeah,
That's why I
yeah,
just
yeah.
I put on. I don't know if y'all see. I put on Twitter the other day. Motherfuckers be swearing you hate just because you don't like something they do or you don't like the this and that. Ain't nobody
yeah.
hate.
That's automatic
like,
hate
It
right
do
there.
you.
I know.
That's
Like,
automatic hate.
like I don't care. What you eat ain't making me shit.
It's not at all.
But that just ain't me.
I don't
It
have
ain't
to
for
agree.
me.
I ain't gotta like
Everything
that
you do,
shit.
though.
Word,
And
word.
don't ask me about it because I'm gonna fucking tell you. Like
So what you saying?
I'm
you don't
not
like?
sugarcoat. No, I'm just saying anything. Like if you don't like
trying
somebody's
to
outfit,
Yeah, hold on. So you say you like?
He trying to reel it in.
instigate. But no, I'm just
So what
saying.
you say you don't like?
Somebody can post something and I'm like, oh no, I don't like that. The outfit.
Right.
That shit gas. It's gas to you.
Yeah,
It's not gas to me.
It's not exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like I say, you can
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
But I ain't
The
gonna hate
outfits,
and be
boy.
like, oh, that's that bullshit.
It
and
normally
blah, blah,
is
blah,
the
blah.
outfit.
That's for you.
No, that's for you.
That's your style. That's your
That's what you
flavor.
like.
You think she
I ain't
beautiful.
gonna
I
get on
don't.
TV like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if that's what you
To
want
each his own. you
To
know?
each your own.
Like I say,
That's your
Jeremy,
style, man.
Jeremy, he'll get a nose ring. I will get a hoop ring if I had one, and I'll be fresher than him.
Yeah, always,
he
you know.
beat me
First
to it, so
off,
now
this
I
is the
just-
first piercing. This is the stud that you
He
get.
said next
I
is
can-
nipples, ain't it?
No,
Yeah.
I know he told me. He already,
Definitely didn't say that.
he already
But-
got a piercing.
Yeah, but I couldn't get a hoop up top.
You can't get a hoop
yeah.
until
We
it
told
heals.
you had a piercing on your. I ain't even gonna talk about
Come
that.
on, that bottle shit.
Hey, you know it's coming up.
Oh, man.
Y'all know-
Come on, man.
You know that coming up, man. Hey.
He tried
How that
it,
mean though?
Yeah, he said, you told me.
man. Right.
So y'all just stopped
What kind
one
of
day
color
like,
y'all
yeah,
had?
like, bitch, let me tell you, man, like,
I got
Look, Jeremy had to pour up the
Like what?
What he talking about?
So you confided in him enough to walk up to him and be like, "Shit, man, I just got my nuts pierced, man."
I got my nuts pierced, man.
Whoever said that. Whoever said he got his nuts pierced.
Both of them niggas, man.
Devin over there thinking about
Y'all boys are sweet.
packages.
Definitely not.
But like, but yeah, back to the politics though. Like, I think you should, Sam. Think about it.
I should run.
Nah, sometimes you gotta
Because
have
Sam
the
is closer.
idea
Like,
to find
she
the
be
person
around
to
in
execute.
them areas. I think you do care. Like you say, because like I said, I looked on
But
Twitter.
I care where my money goes.
Yeah, but
You feel me?
Big boy had said something about not voting. I had said something about not voting on both. She up on the both comment saying, "Well, I think I need to vote locally." Like,
I mean, for real, because I don't. Y'all think I think my motherfucking vote counted for the
Right.
Trump? No,
at least vote local.
hell no. But I exercised.
You
my
voted
right
for
to
Trump.
vote.
You voted for
No, the
Trump.
fuck I did.
Yeah, you did.
But
If I had a choice, I wouldn't vote for neither one.
So
of
tell
them.
You
me-
voted though, didn't
But I hit Biden. I mean,
you? In South Carolina, our votes went to Trump. So
Yeah, they did.
we voted for Trump.
I mean,
So-
Trump voted
what's your
himself
opinion on
out.
America right now?
you say what now?
What's your opinion on America right now?
Shit show.
Shit show.
Shit show.
A complete shit show.
It's just our turn.
It's just America.
Yeah, it's our
America
turn.
being
But
America.
it's just like, okay, so I came up in the household where the news. I was with my grandma. We watch the news every day. So
Fox News.
I've been knowing what the presidential election and all this shit is since I was little because I ain't had no choice. What the hell? No CBS News.
CBS News.
So
Country.
I mean, my first time voting, my dad had told
2008?
me,
You voted
2008,
2008?
yeah. My dad had said he was like, I was one of them people that I'm just vote straight Democrat. The first time I did do that.
Definitely too.
But my second time voting, it was like, it wasn't a national, it was like governor and that election. I think I was like 19 or 20 then. And my dad had put into my mind,
2
he was
years
like,
later, yeah,
he was
20.
like, don't just do no straight vote. So I've been knowing it ever since then. He was like, actually look into who you vote for. And he was like, just because you vote Republican don't mean nothing. And I done voted Republican for some because that was the better candidate.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You MAGA? Sorry.
Fuck people. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to certain things, it's like it's not strong enough. Like, you gotta put it out.
You shouldn't
there.
just be tied to one party. You
And
should
it-
be tied to what you
who-
want and need.
And like this time on the I see on the ballots, like how you say we should run for this and we should run for that. We ain't got no choice when it comes to I know in Saluda County, the judge, it was only one person up there. Why nobody else ain't running for judge? Like the solicitor.
That what I'm
and
saying.
Do I need to get my degree?
you know what I'm saying?
How you be a judge?
It's some places in base. It's some I guess positions in baseball where nobody. It's only one person running.
It's
So
only one person.
they gonna
In
guarantee
Matter of
Columbia.
the
fact,
job.
when we voted for Lexington District 3, because you know that's on the ballot too. Because I pay taxes to the bitches too.
Okay.
But I look at all my tax statements and look at what they charge me for. 'Cause I need to know.
Lexington, District
District
1, they be taxed.
Now talk about it.
Taxing.
So I'm
Yeah.
looking and I'm like, it say choose 4. Ain't but 4 up here. Like I gotta choose them.
Ain't nobody else in here, man.
Hey, it's only 4 choices.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got no choice.
Them your vote.
Hey.
And then, like with the corner and all that, choose one. There's only one up here. Like, how can I? That's just an automatic vote.
Who want that job, though,
Like,
man?
I'm just saying.
The
You know,
corner.
but when it comes to that solicitor,
You gotta see the dead bodies in
and
time.
attorney, the people, the prosecuting attorney, them people for the.
Mm-hmm.
We need to vote for that. We need to have more people of representation in it. Like somebody that actually know, like that hick ass shit that be going on in Saluda County. That's bullshit.
So you like the corner could be like, you know.
A black person.
Yeah, it could
or
be a black
somebody.
person.
It's real
Like,
honky
and,
tonk out
and I'm gonna put it
Yeah.
like this. Y'all think like we
Oh,
already
yeah.
know what color to do, what role it play. What if the solicitor don't like black people and he ain't looking into that that toxicology report the way he should because it's a black person?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like that happens. I'm pretty sure that happened plenty of times when it came to black cases with crime and what
know.
happened and what actually. It might have showed that this really did happen, but nah, I ain't about to get him a certificate because that'll make that person guilty or this do that. You know what I'm saying? But people don't look into it like that, but it's really like
It
that.
really is like
It's
that.
really like that.
You need to put the
And
people in a position that's gonna help your community out.
Exactly.
So with my store, I use Shopify. What y'all you running?
Squarespace.
Squarespace.
But I ain't published the
Shopify
site
is
yet.
that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
I
do
just
a
had
whole
we had
lot
already
for
did it on
I heard
Squarespace.
Shopify do a lot for
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
so I pay them, you have to pay a monthly maintenance fee or whatever, and I get like 2 different Saluda County taxes took out I mean, it ain't but like $30, but at the point, and when it's
coming,
that
That's
1%,
your 30 though.
Yeah, it's
You
coming.
feel
out.
it?
No, they pay that, and then it's they take it like $1 or something from that $30.
Okay.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That add up.
Yeah, add
That's
up.
about
Right.
me. And then I noticed that when somebody orders something from my store, I can see their total.
Mm-hmm.
And if they stay in Saluda County, it charged them that extra 1% too. And that was on the ballot in 2016.
2016. Okay.
Yeah,
missed it.
that was on the ballot in 2016. I said no. I didn't want to pay no extra 1% for a fucking detention center that they have yet to start building or even break ground on.
And you know that's awful when they build a detention center. That's like more jobs coming into town, but it's more prisoners coming also.
You gonna put more people in
Yeah,
jail.
that's
You
what they're
already
doing.
put
Yeah,
people
I
in
gotta
jail
look
by
for
bullshit.
people to fill this detention
Yes.
center up with.
Facts.
First chance I get, oh yeah, you and you, y'all all getting bed.
Come on.
Come on in here.
Y'all house
Nobody's
now.
not looking at that either. Like everybody just think, like I said, when you're an entrepreneur, it's so much stuff. People looking at the cons to it, the pros to it. You're not looking at the cons of it. And that's
Yeah.
like last time I was supposed to come, I was telling you, we're gonna preach home ownership, we're gonna do this and that, but damn, I just fixed this and boom, another leak.
That's
Who
life,
are you
though.
telling?
That's
what
life,
I
for
got.
sure.
Yeah, I'm going through over
Like,
here, boy.
I ain't, like,
Always something.
When people ask me about stuff, I'm gonna still preach on
Do it now.
ownership. I'm gonna preach ownership because I be like, but if you're not ready for it, don't do it.
Lord.
But it's okay to rent until you to the point
Till you
where
ready.
you feel like you can do that.
That's
But
exactly
don't
what,
make lifetime rent something. At least do something for you.
Yeah, have
At least
something for
like-
yourself.
Cause if you ask out, where you gonna go?
Exactly.
Yes.
What you gonna do? You know, what if something happened to you?
That's the
You
victory
ain't
right
leaving
there.
nothing
Yeah,
for your
that's the
child.
victory.
You got the freedom to go
I
somewhere
can't
else.
be put out.
Yes.
That's the victory.
Well, I mean, the state can always put you out.
Yeah,
Don't
they
pay
can
them
put you
taxes.
out, but
Yeah,
Get out.
they'll put you
Yeah.
out. But I mean, that
That's the
tax
process,
money, that
yeah.
300 and 400 tax money is nothing
You better
compared to
figure
being
it out.
ass out and nowhere to go.
Nowhere to
You're
go.
gonna have to come up with a deposit, a security this, and by first
And
month
nobody
rent.
gonna want to rent to you if you
Yeah.
getting
Correct.
evicted and stuff. When I had to
Every time
evict
you
the
go
tenant,
yeah.
get out of here.
Correct.
You got to go.
But like Les Brown say, you either in a problem, headed to a problem, or just left one. But everybody go through it.
Yeah.
So you gotta get through it.
Everybody.
You gotta get through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta,
Jim Rome preaches patience.
Yeah.
Be patient.
and like
of
I said,
course.
you gotta, don't give it. Like, and I think that's what's wrong with what's going on with a lot of stuff now. Like everybody gonna preach the pros, they're not telling you the flip side. Like everything, the shit
Yeah.
It
ain't.
ain't
That's why I try to show them on Snapchat now, like what I go through actually being a landlord. Like
Correct.
it's a lot go along with
Exactly.
doing all this stuff when you, cause being a landlord, I wouldn't think I would be knowing how to do flooring or do plumbing, but I got to,
Gotta
cause I
learn.
gotta deal with either I do it or I pay somebody.
Pay somebody.
And I'd rather do it.
I'd rather do it, learn to do it.
'Cause
So
you
if I
continue
pay
to
somebody, I know what they gotta
You're going
do.
to continue to pay somebody if you don't never learn it. And this
Like the
is-
shower handle broke. Who had to fix that?
You gotta fix.
I had to fix it myself. I had to
broke it
learn.
too?
Go to YouTube, and that's how I learned how to do it. But before that, I had never even thought about how to fix a shower
But
handle.
even if
I ain't never
you
had
ain't
to.
in it to do that, if you just gotta know that if you can't do it, you gotta have the money to pay
Pay
somebody,
somebody else.
else.
do it.
So,
But I know I can't
No.
do it. So it's like, do I want to pay somebody $1,500, $2,000 to do a flow that I know I can do? I can save $2,000
Yeah.
like that by doing it myself.
Facts.
Yeah, right.
That's why I told you on Snapchat, like, I'm retiring from
And
it.
I
But
told you
for
I
me,
got a job for
yeah,
you.
I can
Shit,
do
you
it,
feel me?
but I want to, before I want to do somebody else's flow, I want
I'd
to get
rather
better
give
doing
it
it
to
myself.
somebody I know than
Yeah.
somebody that I know.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do the flow over there, but I want to do that, and I maybe would do that in the future as a skill and do it sometimes if I want to. But that ain't something I want to continue to do because that will
And
kill
I
you.
done
work.
had a
That's
contract
work.
to run out
That's
for
work
me.
right there.
Unless you know how to do it
I
good,
ain't
I guess it
talking
won't be
about
as bad. But
Still work.
first off, it work because you
work.
gotta learn. You're gonna be trial and error, trial and
knees
error.
and
Like
the
I say,
backs
that
too,
mindset
man.
you gotta have, that mind frame you gotta have to keep pushing forward. Because it would be very frustrating when you try to go through a door and it's like you can't fit it in right. It just won't fit in right. So you gotta keep trying to cut it, and it's hard to cut these vinyl
And I
plank
mean,
things.
I
They ain't
put
like
it on
soft,
Snap.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't put on Snap before. I was like, when I had got one of them, I said, look, I done took some losses for this. I had a contract to do run off on me, basically. You
Took
feel
your
me?
money. Need that.
I mean, he did majority of the work, but when I needed him to finish it, you know it wasn't finished. And see,
But you
paid
got
him.
his money.
that's
though.
a risk because I mean, my uncle owned Brownstones in Brooklyn. So basically, what he had been doing for the last few years is he had redid the flooring. He put in like stainless steel type appliances, and one of the things he was doing was converting his heating systems from I want to say gas to oil, something like that. And when I went, I ain't been up there since last October due to COVID. But
COVID,
when I
okay.
talked
You
to
don't wanna
him,
pass it
he
along?
had come out and said, he was like, he had got some people to do the work, kind of found out their license wasn't right like they were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to. So when he thought he was about to get, he had to get they come and inspect it. He thought stuff was right, and basically he got turned around and put it back at square one
Damn.
because of all of that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying? And see, that's a risk.
Remember you said
That's a
yesterday,
risk.
you gotta
You
find these
acquire
companies
all the
with
risk.
better the Better Business Bureau.
Yeah.
You want to find these kind of businesses. Because,
Correct.
you
And he
can't trust
basically told
everybody.
me he took the loss and he's rebuilding from that. He having to start. You know what I'm saying?
That's scary.
But it's still his investment. My aunt had disclosed to me that they paid a certain amount of money for it in the 80s.
Yeah.
And now like they getting 6-7 figure dick. Like people want to.
Yeah, I heard a couple stories about them brownstones in New York in the 80s.
Oh, you
Cheap.
get money for them now, though.
Cheap,
boy. They were
cheap,
cheap then,
cheap,
but
cheap.
now
Cheap.
like
Very.
20-something thousand.
Yeah.
cheap.
now they worth millions, dog.
Millions.
In Tribeca.
And they ain't gonna do
15K.
nothing but come
Crazy.
tear it down and
2
put a
builders apiece.
Starbucks
And
up or
now
something.
one of them,
Stupid.
they want to offer 2 or 3 million for one.
That's crazy.
And that's another thing
They
about
done
your
gentrified.
long-term investment. Like, you knew, who said he thought about that in the 80s? It's 2021.
2021. 40-year investment that have paid off.
Like I say, it's
You
like,
invest
it's like
for
in the
time.
stock market. Like everybody want to do these daily, weekly options. Like I say, you want to do it, but like say Brad, he bought this contract on GM. This is a General Motors company.
I had General Motors too.
Like he bought it for like what it was like $200 something, and now it's worth like $1,700 or something like that. And like he also bought like say Maury.
Come on, Brad Purse.
Yeah, Brad first.
Yeah, I just gave him a clubhouse fight the other day.
Yeah, for real.
You see, I gave my club out
He
of
be in
advice.
Clubhouse. So Brad do be in Clubhouse. But
He
what?
told me he be listening.
Because he showed us something about because he do really long term options. That's something
Which
we
is
all
the
should
best.
be
What I
doing.
was doing.
That's the
That's-
best.
Yeah.
Because what he done, this thing that like Mara or Riot, the blockchain, he put $100 on them, and like they worth like $2,400.
He ain't got them no more, but he bought them in September. Like March called for the dollar call for Mara. So if he still held that, he'd bought it for like $120 and now
And
it's worth
that's
like
just like
$2,400.
any job I start from here on out, I'm not gonna take that 401k plan. I'm gonna have my own shit.
I mean,
and put
I
it
do
in
company
myself.
match only.
I feel better. I don't want y'all playing with my money.
Yeah, exactly.
company match.
One of my
Yeah,
aunts.
company match.
Yeah,
for
company
sure.
match only.
I need
4%.
that.
Well,
I
I
take
do
that.
that,
4%.
but I wouldn't get a Roth through them. I just
Yeah,
get a
just
regular
4%.
one.
You get a
Traditional.
Roth RA, yeah.
Yeah. If I
Cancel
wanted
file.
to play with the long term money for my own benefit,
Yeah.
I was doing that too. I was putting money. I had a job, and then I was using stash to do that Roth IRA or whatever. Like I was putting a certain amount of money in that every week too. And like I had to put into Moderna and all that
Yeah.
shit because I was like, shit, that motherfucker gonna be
The
popping
biotech, they gonna be popping.
But my aunt worked at the same job for like 43 years.
Ooh,
And
long time.
She got a good 401k back, but her shit was way larger than that due to them doing that Roth shit. They
Yeah.
took a loss, like a lot of money, like over 20k loss type shit. But I mean, she still was sitting nice because she had to work there for 3 years. But think about if she had to say if she had that money and did it herself, or
Yes.
had somebody that knew what it was.
Doing and like flipping the card, saying like you can have a savings account for your kid. Say like your kid get born, you can have an 18-year savings account, put $5 in every
nigga
week
said-
for the rest of their life. But
This nigga said, your kid get born.
Hey, leave it alone, we country.
get born. I like Gene pants.
Yeah, yeah.
J pants.
But like, anyway, saying like, but if somebody can invest it, that'll be a lot of money from 0 to 20 or 18 with $5 every week. But think about you investing that to like a stock or whatever, like to an
Yeah.
Apple or
Right,
something.
and
It's
it's never
growing.
too late. It's
Something
never
that's
too
gonna
late.
keep growing.
Growing.
I done seen so many charts where people started at 30 and they put this much in, and by the time they got 50, it was looking like this.
Exactly.
If you do,
Looking
the right,
lovely.
you do the right thing, looking like love.
Get to the right companies.
We all
Listen
could
to
have been
me.
rich with Tesla.
Yeah, we all could have been rich for XOXL too.
Tesla, Amazon,
SOXL is
Bitcoin.
on the move.
Man, that's the biggest one right there.
SOXL is on the move.
Think about it, we just start
and
putting
you
our
better
money
get
in.
on
We
the
kept
train.
buying shares back in the day, you know. You
That's
did.
all.
And see, that's what I'm starting to learn. Like,
I ain't mean to do that.
yeah, as far as like long term, it's like you could see where it go over like a year or maybe a year and a half time, and you'd be like, bro, in 2018 it was right here. Look where it's at now.
It
I
dropped to
coulda
60 in March.
Yeah, I could have just sat right here, and then I would have been on up with it
On
when
up
it
with
came.
it.
through.
100 back,
I ain't
dog.
had to do. They could have
Ain't
bought it
had
that
to
day
do
and just
nothing.
held it the rest of the
chill,
time.
dog.
The rest
Just
of the
chill.
time.
That's why I want to do more long term. That's the best way to go.
Yeah, long term options is hold
It's not so
stock.
stressful. Also,
Yeah,
But
scrappy.
most definitely invested to the technology.
But let's get to the Navy
I'm in
Black
there.
moment
I'm in there.
or the Navy Black person of the week. And
You
we
gonna do
give
that
that
one?
this week to MLK. His birthday tomorrow. No, his day tomorrow. His birthday was yesterday, right?
The
Right.
15th, I
me?
think.
You gotta just rep it for let me get an applause for him.
His birthday was yesterday.
MLK left us in what 68. That's the only black person they really talked about in school. You feel?
That's
me?
'cause he
Besides
was-
Rosa Parks.
He had a chapter.
No,
I ain't gonna say because he was
Like,
soft.
well-
I'm gonna say because he was easy going.
Yeah, he was easy going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I think that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That they, we done went through school.
If you a
all that
peaceful
time, and
nigga, we
get
give
this
you
age, and now
a
we know
page.
that.
Yeah, we need to pay you up.
Way
different.
So much more stuff that we did not learn that we should have
We
learned.
should have learned. Like,
But I was on Twitter today and they was talking about this tweet. I'm gonna read it. They was talking about MLK. My bad. But this wasn't the only example either. They was talking about like the bus boycott or whatever. But
Rosa Parks.
the same would be full of advised MLK to buy the very bus company they were boycotting because they were facing bankruptcy due to the boycott. MLK ultimately declined because the mission was acceptance and not ownership. Exactly what we was talking about. They really be accepted by white folks than own
Yeah.
the whole
Own stuff.
own the whole time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Instead of owning a black bus company, they want to get on the white bus in the front. You can sit in the front of the black bus. We ain't telling you to go back on that bus, but they want to get white ice because it's colder.
They think so.
That white car
they
go
thought.
faster. You
They
feel that? They
thought.
thought that white water go down smoother. That
Right.
white weed burn longer. You dig? That's what I'm saying, dog. Like
Man, they got weed.
us, we get so indoctrinated into what white people want. We got people with hair like this because they want to be indoctrinated to European style South Flash.
Hey, look, all I did was add a little heat. You feel me?
She wanted to straighten it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You feel me?
know,
Get a little
I can
blonde.
only do this in the wintertime.
I saw you
so-
say you ready for your blonde to be out.
Yeah, I want to cut it.
Yeah, you got like dark, sound like mixed, like Native American and black or whatever, you know. So like she got like a different texture of hair, you know. She was like mixed with the slave on and stuff like that. That's why her last name Boyd, cause her slave owner was Boyd. It's a little coming up.
Hey, did you see how I clipped the other week? Where it said, what's your opinion on that? Say like say if you was a woman and you got took to the back house, but let's say your mama got took.
So I'm gonna tell you this. Me and my cousin, it's a new show on Underground, our own called Underground.
Yeah, I
We
heard
was watching
about
the
it.
other
I heard
night.
about it.
And me and my cousin was sitting there. I was like, "Bitch, they done shot me dead."
Uh,
And she was like, "You too?" I said, "If I had this same mind frame,
Yeah, this same mind frame.
It was dumb.
bitch,
Man,
I would have
I
been
done.
deader than a
They was
motherfucker."
dumb
Like,
about,
but either that or I'd have been one plotting ass, scheming ass nigga. Because you not about to keep me on here, bitch. It's too many.
Slay
of us,
on
not
like
enough
bit
for
that
me.
ass over.
And you trusted me to eat your
Bring
your
that
food,
ass.
and I ain't poisoned you with no shit.
Be like the help,
that.
get that shit pie.
Like, yeah. Look, but sometimes you might have to sacrifice. I might have had to ride Master. But
Yeah.
guess what? Master-
Right, think about that.
Look, but Master sleep. He think he gonna wake up.
Right.
So tell me
Nah,
this.
it's over.
He ain't. I done dropped some
Dirt
shit in
nap.
his food.
Yeah.
So how about you?
It's
get
our
pregnant?
plantation.
How you got pregnant by Massa and what? And you would
I'd have
you
been
still-
so
you know what I'm
depressed.
saying? Would you still think your husband? So you still was married now, but Massa took you to the back and got you pregnant. Would you think your husband should take care of your kid even though you got pregnant by Massa? Would you expect him to take care of your kid?
I would feel he would be disgusted.
I would.
No,
Yeah.
depends. At the time, he ain't had no choice but to take care of it. But if you had a choice,
Who?
I ain't taking care of no white man.
I'm a runaway. Run
Hell, I
away,
ain't gonna take care of
love,
white
run
man because this
away.
ain't my choice.
I know
That
that
boy
right.
sleeping
This nigga
outside.
took my shit.
I
This motherfucker took my shit. I don't want to
He
take
can
care of
come
this
over
white
here,
baby either.
and then when it's time to
But
go to
it's
bed,
fine.
Yeah, it
get,
came
get
out.
out.
You know,
I don't care if you gotta stay
any type of
outside. Get out.
instinct, you would take care of what's yours.
Yeah, you don't have to take care as a mother. Like
Yeah.
that,
Just
that,
think
that,
about
baby,
it,
I mean, that baby came out of
Think
you.
about how many women resented their child because of that. Like
Yeah.
that child never showed any type of love due to the fact
That
of how
child
they
was
got
in the
here.
house.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
they was
saying?
young. Like you took away my childhood. You took away my good
she ain't
years.
talking about that. She talking about as saying like you came from the slave.
Oh
Yeah, like you master,
Yeah.
you know the way
Master
you
know you look
and
different. You
every
look
time
different.
your mama
No,
look at you, she
she
see
know
that
master
man
rape her.
Yeah.
that
Getting
rape
raped,
her.
yeah.
So like, just think about how many.
Yeah, that'd be a sick situation to be in. I
Very
wouldn't
sick.
want to be in
And-
that
and
situation.
you think online that trauma is still here today
Yeah,
from
dead
that
up.
shit.
Yeah.
Like that's 400, 500 years of trauma because of shit like that.
Yeah, I feel like my mind is strong where I don't really get down and depressed because I always think about the goal at hand. I know my goal is freedom and to be free from working for anybody. So nothing can really break me down from trying to get that goal on a daily basis.
You
So
say
what-
that, but you say that until
Yes.
maybe you put in that certain
Person
position.
that- yeah, you gotta put in that position.
Guess
and
what?
that's
That's
right.
another thing. Everybody got different circumstances. Like part of my reason is I just felt like, damn, my money ain't right. And I to this point where I take care of my mom's household. Like I pay my mom light bill, pay my mom light bill. Like I've been doing this for some years now. Like
so it's like she is expected.
And then it's to the point where my mama fuss at me if I tell her. I'm like, I don't tell her that I need help. And she's like, Sam, why you ain't say nothing? I got a job. I can do this. And I'm just like, because I told you this, and I feel like I got to keep my word.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm grown. So, and in some situations, I had the money at one point in time, but I done did this real quick, and now boom, I done did this bullshit. Right. But once again, that's into you doing it, and then okay, I don't need to spend no money on this.
I'm surprised you didn't go to OF. You know, you can go to OF and just be great.
Oh well.
Yeah, only fair.
You know, if that was if I had to come to that point, y'all probably wouldn't know I had one.
Yeah.
Like it'll be
masked
my
up and
market.
shit.
Like I'll be do my research. My target market is.
Might catch you on the timeline like,
put it like this. All right, you might have 1,000 niggas on your OnlyFans, right? Mm-hmm. They paying what? $5 for your little $4.99.
$5,000 a month.
I'm not an expert.
All right, but look at this. What if you got 10 niggas that'll pay $500 a month for your? And that's less people that you being seen.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
but how are you gonna do that though? That's
no. I'm just saying. That's why I said it's about your research and your target market.
You gotta find your target.
If I was the person, if I was that person, I'm gonna put myself in that place. Like, if I'm trying to snag a baller, you think I'm gonna just do some little shit? Yeah. No, I'm about to go to the hottest club and get a section and buy my own motherfucking bottle. Yeah. And I bet you, at least if it's $10 and there 3-4 of them motherfuckers looking at me because this bitch buying her own bottle.
Yeah. Who is bottles?
She got bottles?
That's some all-star weekend type shit. Just go in there and buy 10 bottles. They're like, wait, who's this? Who that?
And this ain't that ain't everybody mentality.
She got it from a nigga.
Who, me?
Yeah. No, they said that they gonna say.
She got it from a nigga.
Yeah.
And if I did,
they still gonna want it though. Yeah.
They still gonna want it. They be like, oh, she might be, onto something. Like I done had so many before I got in a relationship.
Because what she do to him to be able to come in here and buy $10.
And I was trying to put them on certain stuff because they was getting fast money.
Yeah.
And like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, bro, why? I know you want to blow the money because niggas ain't had shit. They want to do that. They want to do that. But put something over here. You know what I'm saying? Put it into something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and when you talk to a real boss person like that, they gonna be listening. They gonna like, understand. I need somebody like that on my team. Exactly. I don't need nobody with their hand out all the time.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Because a real motherfucker, now that's some nigga that they just give it. Like they just lollipops.
Well, it's some women
they suck.
It went so bad here that a man will do that though. Like I'm sure all 4 of us in here, and we were millionaires, and we could get Sweetie. And she said we had to take care of her, we would.
That boy, stay on Sweetie, boy.
Well, I'm
Sweetie,
like
Drea.
I don't want nothing to do. Like,
I don't know, man. I'm trying to find one out there. Like,
no, I'm saying if you was at that point in your life,
okay.
Because if you got abundance, like say you James Harden, you making
33
million a year,
right?
You can afford that. Like
going
spending $1 million ain't really that.
I don't care if I got $0 in my pocket. If I got $1 million in my pocket, I'm in a set.
All right.
If you get me, you get it in the set. I'm not allowed
That's it, y'all.
She made it some
over liabilities.
I'm not a liability. I'm gonna say because assets.
You try to do your own thing. You not there to boss you.
Even if I got $0, I'll figure out a way to
get
got
a brain.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta use your brain.
Like I done made money legally. I done made money.
You ain't got no kids or whatever. You could have 3 kids out here, and you're like, oh. But you ain't got no kids, so you can go to anybody still.
Because I can't.
She high value female.
Yeah.
I feel like I ain't.
She's in a set.
My kid, I ain't got no kids because I feel like I can't provide for them what I want to provide for them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be.
You want to get them the best.
And I know what my mental health is too. Like not being able to get what's mine, what I want to get them, that'll put me in a bad place.
Right. Yeah.
You know
even worse.
Because I want to.
It's fragile.
It ain't about giving them what I did have. It's teaching them the value of the stuff that you get. And like, I told my boyfriend son today. He don't know how to tie a shoe all the way yet. But he at an age where he should know how to tie a shoe. But COVID, school. So you know what I told him? I said, you always on that phone. Get on YouTube and teach you how to tie your shoes.
Exactly.
You learn how to tie your shoes when you can show me you tie your shoe, I'll buy you some V-Bucks. So and I told him, I said, if you want to be in the house with me, bad kids don't play no damn game.
I know that
right.
Like you're not getting on no game and you going to school acting up. No.
Nah, that you don't.
Back in my day, we got that
video game.
You get to it.
The only reason why I know it's because of the channel.
That's video
yeah.
game
'Cause they
bucks,
be
man.
asking
Yeah.
for 'em.
Y'all been say like,
What
I
she
know.
called?
They be asking
V-Bucks.
for
Oh, V-Bucks.
V-Bucks
that's
for
video
Fortnite.
game
That's
bucks.
that Fortnite shit. I don't understand it to this day. These
Hey,
challenges.
it's video game book,
But-
but it's really going to Fortnite.
yes.
yeah.
It's really
Fortnite
going.
for free, but
So
they get
can
money
buy
like that.
extras. Like
Yeah.
I said, he was like, "Ooh, I can buy some
That's a
new
great business
skins.
model.
Whatever new skins is in Fortnite, that's what he wants.
Make the
V-Bucks
game
for.
free, but everything else you gotta pay
Camouflage
for
and
it.
Yeah.
I want to play the game, but I gotta pay for it to get
Extra
good.
shit.
So I
can
gotta
play
pay
the
for
game
it.
because the game seems so interesting that
Yeah.
I want to get all these things. And that's the way. That's
That's how you
business model.
feed the baby candy,
Yeah.
and he gonna want the whole bag.
Yep.
And I'm gonna compare that
Feed
to
the
my
cat once,
childhood.
he'll never leave your
He
porch.
never
now.
leave your porch. He did every day.
Every day.
Meow.
And I just felt like my mom. I knew my mama worked like second shift, so like not getting nobody. Like I knew I was, she don't have me up there at that damn school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I knew that I'm not acting up in school.
If I gotta leave work,
My mama did.
And come up to that school?
I gotta get this money for these bills.
Look,
When we come
I was
home.
a believer. And my people, I said, hey, the short lady put fear in me. You feel me?
That's how it's
Cause
supposed
she
to be.
5'1", 5'2", and I'm like 5'7", they're in there 5'8" now, and I'm like still like I'm over her like.
No.
I will knock you down to the side,
Yeah, that's
and
what
I
they
believe
say.
every word she say
Yep.
because I always have.
Because you got that respect.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's respectful.
And my pops with my pops, dumb shit wasn't rewarded.
Yeah.
So
It shouldn't be.
I knew I was going to school. Oh, I'm getting all A's and S's and some good grades. Cause guess what? Pops gonna give me what I want. Well, I ain't gonna like it.
Every A I get $50, so hey, I'm getting
all
A.
I gotta do is study and get an A.
Dang, that's easy.
I'm studying.
I wish we
Yeah.
learned different ways though. I wish our parents taught us to think in different ways. That's for like entrepreneurs early in life.
Yeah.
But
though.
see, we weren't introduced to that. Like
Exactly.
we didn't even have an entrepreneurship class
At
It's
all.
an enrichment class.
None
So, you
of
know,
it.
Should've really
I
studied
always
big
said
construction.
if I came into like millions, I want to put at least half of that into going back to where I'm from and.
I want to go
enhancing
talking
that
to schools now though, cause like we doing
Because-
stuff that can teach kids right now. We can go back and talk to kids right now.
Get that into school. We need a better finance,
Like mentorships
portion,
and
money
stuff like that.
management class, and something. But see, the thing is,
Show them how to sell like dope and shit like that.
No, and then
Good dope sell
they're
itself.
not selling it. They're not putting it in school, so we got to give it to them. Like I'm giving you this allowance. If you spend it all, you just ain't gonna have nothing.
Yeah,
So when
exactly.
you learn,
You learn the value of money.
I teach you the math
Value
on it. I
money.
give you $100, and
if
then
you gonna
for
buy
a month straight,
something-
everything you ask me to buy is coming out your 100.
out of your honey.
So once your 100 gone, don't be like, "Ooh, can I get this?" I mean, where your 100 at?
You spent it
Your
all.
100 gone. That's how you learn the lesson, right?
Learn the value of money.
Yeah.
And then put it in them at a small age that, hey, look, if I do this, then I ain't got to worry about this. Man, fuck what the rest of them doing. I ain't gonna give a damn what I'm doing about me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
getting this 100
You can
over and
act up
over and
in
over
school, I
again.
ain't doing shit. Cause guess what? I'm gonna be rewarded for being
But
good.
that's how it was for us, because we lived in Lexington since 2002, so we had to like be good in school and not get in trouble. Or we're gonna have to come back and go to school down here, and we want to go to school
yeah, I
down
want to
there.
go to school to make
So like that's what we never got in trouble.
Yeah, we never got in trouble. We just did our work
Yeah,
too.
I
Our mom
never
had to
got
ask
in
for our
trouble.
report card. Our work was already done.
Yeah.
You did.
Like, I was trying to get good grades because I ain't need nobody to tell me, because like I say, we stayed in Batesboro a lot, so we really had to self-contain ourselves.
Before we get out, because you know the camera might die, let's talk about James Harden. Kyrie being a weirdo. Why this man so weird, man? James Harden lost a lot of weight in like
Kyrie
a couple
beat
days.
to the
No,
Kyrie's
his
a
own
weirdo.
drum,
everybody,
man.
he had extra clothes.
He
on.
had to, dog. They like
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
changed up. Like,
yeah,
God.
He ain't lose no 50
For real.
pounds in 48 hours.
You
dog.
saw how different he
It's
looked?
like he left the pounds on the plane.
Yeah,
flying
he
over
acting like he out of shape.
Yo, this man dropped a triple double last night. He lied.
Hey.
Hey, look, and that's just
He
goes
went
to
on
show
the
you
plane
it's
as
a
Urkel. He
Yeah.
came
Hey,
off the plane as Stephon, man. He changed his whole life around, dog.
Kyrie, he just
He
a
beat
little-
to his own
Like Kyrie is a
drum,
weirdo,
man.
dog. He one of these dudes that start getting like a little information because he actually start paying attention. And he think he's smarter than everybody now. Like, nigga, shut up. Shut up.
Like I say, like Steve A said, just retire.
You
Just
retire,
retire.
man. You don't want to play,
If
man.
you don't wanna
Retire.
play, just go.
Just retire, man, because
Like,
I'm
look,
perfect
he
days. Like, you play basketball.
They say Kyrie using his PTO days and shit.
He got him,
You
though.
play basketball.
You gotta use your sick days now. Got to.
Got him.
Yeah.
He
He's
wanted to be
third
a
wheel now.
star.
Kyrie, because you suck. Now you don't
Boy, you
suck.
is a
You
Right.
suck as a
star.
person,
You
dog.
star.
He Alfred now.
He think
He
he's
want to be
smart. I don't
Batman.
like how
He
I
should
don't
be
like trying to
Robin,
son
but he
people.
Alfred.
He tries to son people because he think that he's smarter than people. Nah, you're not,
When
Kyrie.
he show up to work, hey,
Yeah,
you do
show
his
up to
job.
work,
You
man,
feel
like
me?
That's your
else.
job.
Right.
Yeah, that's your
right,
job.
They said he
right.
was
And he
upset.
carry himself like he the greatest player in the
Yeah.
world.
And you should.
It's some
but-
stuff that you can't get away with because you not him. Like
You not
whoever the
LeBron.
greatest player is, you not him.
You're not
So-
him.
LeBron can take his PTO.
Is it true that he was upset about them making Steve Nash the head coach?
No, he
not
endorsed
doing
that.
No.
Yeah, he endorsed that.
Yeah,
They
he
said
endorsed. Yeah, he
he
endorsed
might be upset because of Capitol Hill. What they got to do with you, Kyrie?
That
You
ain't
got
got shit to
They
do.
ain't got nothing to do with
Kyrie
you.
get paid $400 a game.
$400 a game, dog.
And I heard somebody say that.
Wait, this your job. You're
I heard
95.
somebody say that he was at. I heard somebody say that he was acting out because he ain't want to get sent to Houston. Because Houston ain't gonna want to put you in the middle of the trade because they like shit. If he doing that over there with y'all,
I definitely
we don't
don't
want
want
him over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they say he was acting out because he didn't want to get involved in that trade.
I don't-
But okay, think
Kyrie's
about if
weird.
he did play and act like he was had a little bit of
With
sense.
it,
All
that's
right,
fine.
Harden had how many points?
I don't know. He had a triple double
36,
though.
37. Then Kevin Durant had
42. Yeah.
Now what if Kyrie came in with a good cool 25, 30?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Man,
Lakers in 5.
Lakers
Lakers
in
in
5,
five.
man.
I
Lakers
mean,
in
duh,
5,
but I'm
man.
just
We
saying,
out
East
here,
Coast-
man.
from
LeBron
an
Lakers
East Coast
gonna get this
standpoint,
back
you
to
feel
back.
Lakers
That
in
Johnny
five.
favorite player now,
Putting
man.
all my,
LeBron James.
I'm putting all my Celtics jerseys on ice for like 5 more
5
years.
months, yeah,
years.
because
Yeah,
you
y'all
ain't
gotta
getting that.
regroup,
Oh,
dog.
long as they together, y'all ain't going nowhere in the East, though.
It's over.
They good in the East.
Look,
It's
yeah.
They look dead that last night. Well, they need a bench.
It's
but hey,
over, dog.
them three.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I just knew we was
You gotta
right on the
rebuild,
cusp.
man.
Ain't that the word? The cusp. We was right on the cusp, but it's over.
But y'all get y'all social media. Like,
I
Shout
go
out
first.
DJ
go to
though. Swearingen, though.
reddivision.com.
Yeah.
Sam got the site up.
Y'all got time to shout out DJ Swearingen
IG
though?
_
What did they swear and did?
He bought the rec center in his home.
Oh,
I did see
shout
that.
out DJ Swear.
Yeah.
Greenwood.
Yeah.
Shout out to our Greenwood niggas,
Yeah.
man. Chad and
Yeah,
JP.
yeah, yeah.
Pat,
He
Chris.
bought the rec, and I think he gonna use it for kids
Josh
like
Norman?
sports
All
and
them
all
boys at
that
TCU?
extra recreation and whatnot. Yeah.
You know,
Who?
Josh Norman.
Josh Norman, he played for
He
the
was
Bills
in the
now.
headline last night and he got caught with weed again, man.
Hell no. Come on, man. Not in Buffalo, man.
Until I got high.
Hey, nigga, they might legalize in New York
That
anyway.
shit go like, dog, you is out the hood.
They-
You not
Now you
got
talking
no
about Josh Gordon. Josh Norman want to play at CCU.
Yeah, Josh Gordon, he ain't coming.
Yeah, Josh
Gordon,
Gordon.
my bad.
Yeah, I was say Josh Norman
Bye-bye.
play for the Bills right now.
Wow.
Hey, that's why.
We gonna talk about sports with women, but
No, I know
Well,
they
you-
do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sam.
I'm so sick of these dudes getting on and doing dumbass shit. Like, bruh, you doing dumb
Hey,
shit.
he can't help it. He went through a lot of PTSD,
Fumble in the
childhood
bag.
trauma.
Well,
He,
say
just,
that.
he say that. That's why he get help.
Get treated without refund.
He can't help it.
Because for now,
He said he
can't
read
have
that
it.
because
He
his
got
brother
mental
killed.
problems. Just like, everybody had their own mental
But
problems.
you getting caught with it.
No, he don't get caught.
He get tested.
Yeah, he get tested. He
can't
can't
caught.
hide it.
He can't hide it.
He can't hide it. I smoke. I get high.
But see, at this point,
What is it? What is it? Piss test or hair sample though? What is it? Piss test or hair sample?
That's
He
the
was
NFL,
not gonna
man.
pass.
So
By
you
himself, he's not gonna pass.
So
You
you
know?
mean to tell me he
If it's random,
at a
but
point where
come
he
on,
can
man.
get with the best doctors and they can give him a medicinal?
But you know, for some reason in football, they say they don't test, but they still put him out of the league, so it must be something else.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
getting caught with it. Like it ain't that.
No, I'm talking about it must be
They
another
get
drug.
pulled
It's
over
harder
and they
drug.
got a
Another
civil
drug.
possession.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You know, another
What is
drug.
you-
They
Nah,
said they don't test
not
for weed
that.
no more in the NFL and NBA.
Yeah.
They ain't not gonna suspend you for weed no more.
Oh.
So what they send you out the league for?
But you
They-
you on the news with a mugshot.
They proposed
gonna
that
sue you
though.
for that.
Had they
Yeah.
made that, like, had they followed through with that? Like, I know they proposed that, but had they
I know
followed through with
NBA
it?
said it. NFL ain't went all the way through with it yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, it's up there.
Because you ain't gonna tell me they
Play
ain't
Tony
in LA getting
Montana by
toasted.
Future.
Oh, they getting
man.
toasted.
He's
You know they
on
getting
that
toasted.
white.
Y'all
He
heard
gonna
it.
say
Y'all
something.
social media.
What?
Get your social media, Sam.
It's _ambitious red on IG, ambitious red Snapchat, ambitious red Twitter, Sam Boyd, Facebook, and www.redambitious.com.
Follow her. Support her. Support black business.
Support black business
More to
always.
come. Don't worry about it.
Follow
You
me
did.
at Y20 because on Twitter and Instagram. Support the Navy Black Podcast. Just support black business. Go ahead, John.
Follow me on Twitter at DJeremyGant and Snap Jeremy_Gant.
Follow me on Twitter and IG at DevonDon'tCare_Snap OTG_93. The boss was at
Follow the Money Quarterback at the Money QB on Twitter. I'm gonna change my name on Instagram. Follow me on Snapchat at Fine Ass Twin. I'll be posting more on there. Follow the Navy Black Podcast at Navy Black Pod On YouTube, follow Navy Black Podcast. No, subscribe and like a video, man. Show support to us, man. We really be speaking about real stuff.
Clubhouse too. Ambitious Red.
Yeah,
like, I'm
on
thinking
Clubhouse.
about starting a room for mental health. So let's get it with people I know. You feel more comfortable.
Yeah, so I go in there and talk some shit. But,
Yeah.
Damn, in the mental health room. He gonna walk in there.
I'm in there.
He gonna get in there talking about man.
I'm cooking everybody in there.
Hey Jeremy, he gonna get in there talking about. We smell like bitch in here.
Nah, he gonna get in there and realize, like, damn, I got some issues.
Right. That part.
I'm in there like, y'all, I'm like, shut up, bitch. And we don't want to hear that shit no more. We don't care about that mental shit. We out
He
here.
gonna get in there and be like, now that you mention it, man, I can't sleep at night.
But this is the Navy Black Podcast, and we'll see y'all next week. Yeah, it is. Brain value, man. Can't really see my shirt, but hey. Actions over words. We got Sam in the building. Thank you for coming. And
Stay up, my
we
black people.
out here. Yeah, it is.
Like.
Subscribe and follow the Navy Black Podcast on all social media platforms.